A little bit of excitement here. Volunteer fire department. All right, I'm on a road trip. Just took a pit stop. It's going to get gas, but it's expensive here, so I'm going to go down a few more exits and see what I can get. I got Christmas the rescue dog with me. I'm just jumping back on 95, and I am heading north. Got a couple of destinations in mind, but I'm going to see how the vehicle drives and how we do. And that will make the decision of where we go. I've got a lot of equipment with me, so I can cover pretty much anything I want to do. Plus, I brought along a lot of research for the serial killing story. Not that I'm going to be anywhere near any of that, but I can at least get some of that done. So I got this vehicle packed to the gills. I think Christmas needed a break too. And of course, it's Monday. I already got a couple of phone calls. People going, "You're gonna be driving through? You're gonna be open?" Nope, not for a couple of days. So this is not live. I'm just recording. I'll worry about uploading this later. Let me move over. Let the truck driver in. Still got a little bit of a shake on the back. I think it's that back tire. And I'm going to put some fuel additive in when I gas up. I'm going to pick some up somewhere. I have some and I forgot to bring it. I might have some in the back. Try to pick up some bloopers or something decent. Especially since I'm doing a good run on the highway. You hear all these like wind noises. That's just the seals on this older vehicle. The wind's picking up too a little bit. We're supposed to be getting rain the next couple of days. I forgot to bring my drone. I had it charging. But if it's raining, I'm not going to be able to put it up anyway. So I got lots of cameras, lots of paranormal equipment. So I got lots of options. Thermal cameras. I'm pretty well geared up. Of course, I brought my laptop so I can edit video. Of course, I've got both my phones. I have the AC off right now. It's pretty cool out, but I want to see if the iPhone gets warm up here. When you go in live like this, they tend to, it's awful noisy. They tend to give you a warning, getting warm. Especially when it's plugged in charging, which I have going on now. So my plan is to get below Richmond, like Petersburg, and then head west. Going to take the ride for a while, and I'm trying to get on 15. Once I get towards 15, I'm taking back roads, which will add time to my trip. I don't really care. It's like I have a fixed destination, and just start taking 15 up through Virginia. There's a lot of different stuff to see there, a lot of different battlefields. So now everything I'm doing is hinged on me getting dog-friendly place. So that's an issue. When you got a puppy, you got to deal with it. Wind's definitely picking up a little bit. So far, 95 hasn't been bad. I left a little bit later than I was expecting to, but I had everything pretty well packed up. The last thing I had to pack up, besides the dog, of course, make sure I walked her and stuff. Basically, I had the paranormal box. I have 2 large boxes I have equipment in. So I just packed one up with the stuff I really wanted to bring. I mean, the other one's more techie stuff, microphones, cables, brackets, some other equipment, but stuff I don't really need. My external speakers, things of that sort. I have that new Spirit box I want to try. Something speaker. I don't know why for the life of me I can't remember the name. It looks pretty good. It's loud. It should be fun to play with. I've just got a lot of junk, tons of tripods and things. So if I can get a place or a creepy motel that's in an area that's got a track record, I have a list of some places. Basically, the bottom line, I'm heading towards Gettysburg. I don't know if I'm going to make it that far. It's all hinged on us and the vehicle. I don't want to push it. It's kind of a test run for me to go to Florida, which will be a 4-day trip. I mean, even if I just drive through to Gettysburg, I mean, I'm talking with a dog, stopping for a couple of times, probably 6 hours. Should be 5 and change, especially now I already got some miles on here. But you got an old puppy girl. She's a hound, and when she gets out there, she sniffs. Especially in a new area, she has to get all her sniffs in before she does anything. But I'll see if we. There's a good chance I'll probably stop somewhere else just to make the videos a little more interesting. Like I said, I'm in no rush to get back. Squared up that I had to back in town. Long overdue for this. Long overdue. You guys can see the clouds up there. Definitely overcast, which is good for filming. If it's rainy, I don't know. If I get as far as Pennsylvania today, the weather conditions obviously will be totally different than what we were talking down here in North Carolina. I'm in Virginia now. A lot of the weather guys are chasing weather up in Dakota's area, up right on the Canadian border, and they were hitting boatloads of tornadoes yesterday. Some pretty big. There was a fair amount of damage. I mean, thank God that area is very sparse. Not much in the way of population up there. And they were even having problems on roads, but the guys are doing a good job. I was watching it going, I wish I was out there. But that's just too far for me, especially living over here. But if I get any kind of weather information, if any of that's supposed to roll our way, I will go chase. I'm set up for that too. The only things I didn't bring were telescopes, long lenses, the professional still cameras and stuff. I got the professional video cameras. And I didn't bring the drone. Like I said, I just forgot the drone. I meant to bring the drone. That doesn't take up much room. Oh, we got a little bit of sun coming out now. There's a lot of little places I just got along the way if I get near. See, I'm already getting the heat thing here. It's crazy. I'm going to take the phone down here. This is kind of the stuff I told you. See, I got my laptop mount here. I'll turn the AC on. Yeah, the phone's warm. So I'm just cooling the phone off. It's so weird that up on the dash it gets that much warmer. And it's not warm. I mean, but the phone's just warm. I think it's, maybe I should unplug the charger. You can see the mess here, the equipment. Look in the back, you can see stuff. You can see a puppy dog. You can see all my mounts on the dashboard for lights and cameras and phone. All right, I might have to hold it here for a while until we get things cooler. That's good old roads in Virginia here. Beating the heck out of this poor thing. See if I get you back up there. All right. Hopefully it's going to be cool enough. I'm going to unplug the power cords a little bit. See if that helps. Maybe if I'm not charging at the same time, it won't be getting as warm. I've been looking at iPhones. They got the 17s out. They have an iPhone Air, which I'm not interested in. It's a pretty cool looking phone, real light. But I'm looking at either the regular 17 or the 17 Pro. Not the Pro Max, but they would be phenomenal for the vlogging I do. And I I afford to spend $800 on a phone or $1,000 on a phone right now? Not really. My phone's not up for replacement quite yet. I'm going to call up which I use Spectrum business. I have a business account. And call them up and see if they have any deals or something. They're always trying to get you to get another line. Right now I have two phones, but one is not set up as cellular. So I'm probably going to look to get a backup phone at some point, but I was planning on doing a backup phone that was kind of a totally different number, of course. And some of these you can put in multiple numbers on if you want. These 17s will let you do that. If you assume you don't buy them through like Verizon or I think it's AT&T, then they lock them in for them. But it's nice to have a backup phone. This one doesn't have this one doesn't have all my social media stuff on it. The other one does. So it's just less pinging I get here, but I still get phone calls. This is still my main number. So here I'd have another phone, which would be a better phone just for all the lenses, photography. There's a lot of cool features the new ones are doing. Not to mention better battery life, connectivity, Bluetooth, 5G, all that sort of stuff. But the pros and cons are it's expensive for a phone, but if you look at it, compare it to buying another camera, or even like a GoPro, which they're actually better than the GoPro, all the different lenses they have, and the fact that it automatically is talking to the internet, you can send right up to YouTube, stuff like that. I know the GoPros will talk to your phone, but they need a secondary device, or a tablet or something. So there is a pro. That is a big advantage. I figure for the money, you're getting a lot for someone who does what I do. If someone says something for a phone, it's kind of just a cool toy. You're going to use some of those features once in a while. So one of the features to that phone has, which this one has, but it won't work as well. It has the LiDAR, which basically sends out information so it can take measurements and lets the phone work better as far as distance. Where the Pros have such good LiDAR on it, you can actually look at like a Bigfoot print and it will scan it. So, which is pretty cool. Which once again, how many people are going to use it besides a knucklehead like me? But so it's just stuff I'm looking at. Doesn't mean I'm going to buy one. Just always trying to keep up. At least this way, if the opportunity comes and my carrier reaches out and says, offering me a promotion, cheap thing for a year for a phone, I'll say, yeah, I'll take that one. But even the 17 Basic, which has two cameras, still, that's like the $800 range. Maybe it's $899, I don't remember exactly. That's pretty cool. That's a decent phone. All right. Probably going to be wrapping this up, so I'm just driving. I don't want to bore you guys too much. Maybe I can get this uploaded as I'm driving. I don't know what I got around here. I don't see any 5G or anything, so coming up on 14 minutes of me babbling. At least it's my first video. Being on the road, and I apologize. I've been saying I'm going to get on the road. I'm going to get on the road, but things happen. To get on the road, I have to be able to be prepared. The vehicle's got to be running good. The dog, me, we have to be in a situation where we can go. Leave the museum. My season for the summer's kind of over, but I'm already still getting some phone calls, so I feel guilty as hell shutting down. I've got someone working for me part-time. I'm going to reach out to her and see if she can work a day or two, even just a few hours, just to kind of make me feel a little less guilty about shutting down the place. But, and we just had a convention. It wasn't ours, it was someone else's convention. A little Paracon, and that was in Fairwood Lanes, I believe is the name of the place, the bowling alley in Roanoke Rapids. So I was one of the keynote speakers there, and it was kind of like they kind of based it on us in the museum. So I got up and babbled there. And, you guys know me. I just talk. Couldn't even tell you what stories I told. The funny thing is, I sent her a video, which is one of the ones that I use when I go to events, so they can just run a video of me talking and telling stories. It's me sitting in a campsite, and then it plays the other things, talks about some of the stuff I've done and things of that sort. It just makes it easy. And so she was playing that, but she ran it off YouTube, didn't download or anything. And so every once in a while, it would kick to a commercial. We kept on playing Viagra commercials, which was hysterical. So we're up on the stage. We're having a lot of fun with that. So after a while, I just stopped it. Because like every, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, it was going into a commercial. Maybe it was 8. And so I said, this is silly. I can just talk quicker and get it done. And that's what I did. But I guess they did okay. I don't know. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't my event, so I don't know what their finances were or anything like that. It was the first event. It was kind of wild to be set up my table. I was right by the door. People came into the bowling alley. So it kind of felt like the greeter. But there's people in there bowling. I was in the game area, so I had all these crazy machines making all kinds of noises. It was different. Definitely different. All right, I'm still babbling. I'm going to shut this down, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Everyone have a good one. Don't forget, everyone be good to each other. It's a crazy world out there. A lot of nutty stuff's going on in the last couple of months. And remember, you never know what someone's going through. Be good to everybody. Be good to yourself. Talk to you in a little bit. We got multiple days of videos and fun.